Pokemon Day just went down, and I gotta admit, this event kind of felt lackluster. We got a huge announcement for a new game, but I feel like there's a lot left on the bone here. But let's break this all down. Up next. What's up guys, this is Kalo, and I'm here to give you the lowdown on all things gaming. And if you're new here, feel free to subscribe to this channel for weekly video game news content. Drop a like on the video, and welcome to the Level Up. Alright, I want to address the elephant in the room here. I've been feeling pretty under the weather. I don't know if you can kind of tell by my voice, but yeah, I'm not appearing in this video only because I look as bad as I feel. But I'm on the mend, so I decided to hop on this here channel and kind of talk about Pokemon, seeing how Pokemon Day just went down. I also kind of want to say this is going to be a different style of video. I just don't have it in me to kind of do a full news video, so this is going to kind of be a long yap session about Pokemon. So this showcase was full of mobile apps like Pokemon Sleep, Pokemon Go, Pokemon Masters EX, and you know, I thought there would be more here. Now, one thing that did catch my eye was that TCG app, which did look pretty cool. I think you get like 2 free packs a day. And of course, it's going to be a big collectathon kind of thing. So this might be an app I kind of pop into on the daily to kind of open up packs and see what I get. Now, I get they make so much money off these games, especially in Japan, seeing how the mobile gaming sector is huge over there. But this is Pokemon Day, and this was a day where you revealed one game, and that one game you revealed is coming out in 2025, and who knows exactly what time frame that's going to be in. And I just kind of feel as if they needed something here, like a brand new remaster or port at this point. I look at remasters of Pokemon Stadium, you guys know I love XD, Gale of Darkness, and Coliseum, or you can go this route of adding older Pokemon games into NSO. And to kind of make your money and string fans along here, you can add a generation per month and maybe even stagnate the release. Now, the big talking point here was the black and white remasters and some implementation of silver and gold. I don't know, I felt like as if those games would have been perfect here. Of course, silver and gold was going to be the Let's Go Johto games, of course, with Wooper and Meryl, or Togepi and Meryl. I don't know the mascots for those games. Again, that was just more of people hoping these games would actually come to be, and I get it. These games were heavily rumored, there was more speculation on these games rather than concrete evidence, which again, with these rumors, always take things with a grain of salt. This is a prime example. Now, I know this game is different, and I know the last few months we've been talking about Pal World, but that game no doubt put pressure on Pokemon whether they liked it or not. Again, these are totally different games. But I think over these past few months, the flaws of the Pokemon games have very much been in the spotlight now more than ever. And again, I think a solid showing of brand new games, or at least a remaster or something to remind you guys like, hey, we exist, we're Pokemon, we're great for this reason, would have been great here. But hey, let's talk about Pokemon Legends ZA or Z, I don't really know. This game looks to be set within the region of Kalos, aka X and Y, and that was a generation I skipped mainly because I just wasn't really into Pokemon at the time. Now, I'm sure as you guys know, the Legends game, at least for Legends Arceus, was set way in the past. And there was this theory being floated out there because it's a whole redevelopment of Lumio City. Could this be a future jump, or was it set in the past? I'm kind of liking the future jump here and kind of using the Legends format to kind of highlight the time jump. And again, I guess the urban redevelopment of Lumio City, again, is a hint this is going to take place in the future. Now, there is this theory, or I guess it was reported, that the game will only take place in Lumio City. I'm kind of half and half on that because I don't know how big the map is going to be. And again, the one thing for Legends Arceus that I had a little bit of a critique about was the battling. So confining the play area to a city, more urban environments, could let you focus in on battling more. Now, speaking of battling, Mega Evolutions are back in full swing. There was that little logo flashed at the end of all this, and I do think that's a great addition. I loved Mega Evolutions back in the day. I thought that was great, and it kind of adds a layer to the battling system, unlike these terraform things we've gotten recently. I don't like it. I don't like it one bit. Gigantamaxing was kind of fun. I didn't really use it in my playthrough of Sword and Shield, but hey, I love Megas. This also gives us an opportunity to get new Mega Evolutions for new Pokemon, especially ones that deserve it like Flygon. Now, the one thing I kind of want to talk about is what on earth does releasing simultaneously worldwide mean? Could we get two versions of this game? Is this a thing where it's going to launch on the Switch and maybe the Switch 2? Especially since this game is coming out in 2025. That would be a huge launch title for the Switch 2, no doubt. But all in all, this Pokemon Day presentation to me was very underwhelming, and that's someone who loves Pokemon. I mean, hey, I got a Pokemon tattoo on my body. I love this franchise. But to me, they were under fire because of Pal World over the past few months, and coming on Pokemon Day, like your day, and just kind of revealing a whole bunch of mobile apps and then one game that's coming out a year from now. I don't know. I think a game like a remaster or port of older games would have went over great here, especially just adding the older games into NSO. I'm pumped about the Legends game and all that. But after Scarlet and Violet, and I'd honestly go as far back as Sun and Moon, Pokemon to me just hasn't felt the same. I used to obsess over new releases, and I didn't really get that until I played Legends Arceus, which was a spin-off game and not a mainline game. This also plays into this idea that people said for Pokemon to take some time off and kind of really work on their next big game, which I do get. I think no doubt this next game has to go over great, and it's looking like Pokemon Legends ZA is that game. So I can only hope for now brighter things are ahead for Pokemon, and they kind of listen to the fans now and give us exactly what we want. But with all that being said, I'm going to pass this question off to you guys. What are your thoughts on Pokemon Legends ZA? Are you excited about it? But that about does it here. I've been Kalo. I gave you the lowdown on all things gaming. And if you're new here, feel free to subscribe to this channel for weekly video game news content. Drop a like on the video. And this has been the Level Up.